The Legislative Scholars Program is a great opportunity for teachers like me.
It is a program to help educators learn about inner workings of government,
how politics work, how the legislature functions, and to get access to resources that we can use in our classroom.
The Legislative Scholars Program has been a week-long experience of learning the ins and outs of government here in the Washington State Capitol.
The topics that were discussed run the gamut from how the machinery of government works here in Washington State.
We covered how a bill becomes a law, the legislative process, the committee hearings,
the different roles and stakeholders involved.
Meeting all the people was really an amazing experience for me.
We met a variety of people. I got to sit down and talk with my representative face-to-face over lunch.
I've met lobbyists, I've met staff members who are nonpartisan and who work with both sides of the aisle.
The field trips have been just spectacular. It's such a beautiful campus.
It really is.
Touring the different offices, getting an up-close look.
We went on a tour. I had no idea about the history and the beauty of the Capitol building. It's magnificent.
The campus tour, I liked that because I'm a history buff, so I got to know all about the marble, how this building was made, and who put their time and effort into it.
Loved the tour, loved seeing all the buildings and all the artwork and all the marble and everything. It was just a great experience.
So good afternoon, everyone.
As far as curriculum goes and simulations, the House Hearing Committee, definitely going to adapt that and implement that in my classroom next year.
The mock committee hearing, I loved that.
I think my favorite part of this week has been the mock trials and the ability to take that back to the classroom, as well as the budgeting experience that was frantic and frenzied, but that was purposeful because that's what government is sometimes. I think the biggest surprise actually has been that I tell kids life's a lot about relationships, and it was nice to have that confirmed that that's what government's about, is working well with people.
I mean, people here, they want to promote the public good. And it's convoluted, it's messy, but then that's democracy. The process here is built upon relationships, and at the end of the day, we're trying to achieve similar goals, but we have different routes about arriving to that destination, and how do you bring people with you through the process.
Olympia's for you. It's easy to access, and there's a lot you can learn from a visit there.
I see this benefiting my students through me just having more depth and knowledge in terms of what Washington State government is, but also now I have stories, like some real stories from representatives and committee members that I can take back.
Well, my students are definitely going to have a better understanding of everything about our government here in the state, just because I have quite a bit more knowledge than I had before.
First of all, there are a lot of resources I wasn't aware of that are free and are easy to access, and that I'm definitely going to be using in my classroom.
I would definitely recommend this experience to teachers. I've had the privilege of participating in many opportunities for professional development, some free, some you have to pay to play, and this one's on par with those that are heavily subsidized or require a considerable amount of investment to participate in, and yet this was a gift from the state. This is definitely a value added.
Absolutely, I would recommend this program to other teachers. It adds depth to your teaching, but it also gives you a network. Last night, for example, we went out to dinner afterwards and really started talking about, like, how can we as social studies teachers get kids more involved in government and civics?
Without this experience, I don't honestly think that they could do as good a job teaching social studies and civics.
The more that I know, the more I can be present. So rather than getting bogged down in details and the mechanics of government, instead I can focus on the experience. And in the end, that's what sticks. It's not so much the content, but what students feel. And when you give them something they can remember, that will endure.